Hello students, welcome back. So in the previous video we have studied ITC is claimed or not claimed on which of the following goods and services. Okay, so there were some 12 conditions what I have explained you in the previous video. Based on these conditions you have to calculate the ITC. So they will give you some transactions and you have to make out which transactions your SSC can get input tax credit. Okay, so this is a very important topic. We see every year appearing these kind of problems for 15 marks either in case studies or either in this section C. Okay, so pay attention. From the following information, determine the amount of ITC available to Nexa Limited in respect of various inputs purchased for the month of February. So your company, you have to calculate ITC for Nexa Limited. So this company has purchased some or made some transactions, or they have purchased some inputs, they have told you. Okay, they have purchased inputs for the month of February in the year 2018, and from these 6 transactions you have to make out for which transaction they will get input tax credit. Clear? So let's start with the first one. Goods purchased from ABC Limited with valid invoice 10,200. So they have purchased goods of some rate and on which they have paid tax of 10,200. And can these goods, your understanding, can this purchase or the tax paid on this purchase is valid for input tax credit? So yes, it is valid because he has purchased goods from ABC and he has paid them tax 10,200 and he has got a valid invoice, meaning the bill, he is having a proper bill for the purchases he has made. So this 10,200 he can claim for input tax credit. Clear? Second one. Goods purchased from XYZ Limited for creation of output in production rupees 1,25,000. So he has purchased some goods from ABC Limited, okay, from XYZ Limited for creation of output. Now, what do you mean by creation of output? Creation of output is a process of manufacturing. Okay, manufacturing is that where we convert raw materials into finished goods, we convert inputs into outputs. Okay, so he has purchased goods in order to create some output. So the goods that are purchased, we call them as what? Inputs, right? And the tax paid on inputs is called as input tax. Okay, so is the tax what he has paid on this purchase valid for input tax credit? Yes, it is valid. So goods purchased from XYZ Limited, what he has used for creation of output, now this can be used for input tax credit. Okay, next, goods purchased from Sagar Limited without invoice. So he has purchased some goods from a Sagar Limited and does not have any valid proof for that, meaning he doesn't have the invoice only, he doesn't have bill only. Okay, now in this case, tell me whether this transaction is valid for input tax credit. No, because he is not having any valid invoice, meaning he doesn't have bill only. So what is the proof that he has, your Nexa Limited has purchased goods from Sagar Limited, Nexa Limited has paid input tax of Sagar Limited? So when you don't have proof that Nexa Limited has paid tax, then how will you claim input tax credit? Clear? So no input tax credit. Next transaction. Goods purchased for being used in repairing the factory building and same is being capitalized in the books 24,000. So they have purchased some goods for the repairing of factory building. So this is the condition where we have studied works contract service. Here, fifth point. ITC shall be available for works contract service when applied for construction of an immovable property. Okay, so input services for construction of immovable property. No ITC is available for goods or services or both received by taxable person for construction of immovable property when such goods and services are used in course of business. However, ITC is allowed if input and input services are supplied for construction of plant and machinery. So they are telling you, if you are using some inputs, or you're paying some, or you are using some input services for the construction of immovable property, you will not get any ITC. Understanding? Even if you are using that immovable property for business purpose, still you will not get any input tax credit. But if you are using such input and input goods and input services for plant and machinery, then you will get input tax credit. Getting the point? So here in this problem, he has used some goods and services for repairing of factory building. So this building is used for business purpose, means it is a factory building. Still you will not get input tax credit. Okay, because goods and services used for the construction of immovable property other than plant and machinery will not get input tax credit. Okay, next, food and beverages purchased to serve employees in the meeting. So we have seen this also, food and beverages. Here the second point, food beverages club membership. ITC is not allowed to claim for the supply of following goods or services. So ITC is not allowed on which all goods and services? If you supply food and beverages, outdoor catering, beauty treatment, health services, cosmetics and plastic surgery, etc. But if you are supplying these goods for further supply, see here, however, ITC will be available if there is inward and outward supply. Meaning, you're buying food and beverages in order to supply it to your customer. Okay, like I have given you an example of Zomato and Swiggy. Okay, now if you are ordering goods and services because you're running a food delivery business. Okay, like you are from Zomato, so you order goods from a restaurant because your customer has given you an order, and further you supply that food to your customer. In this case, you will get input tax credit. But if you're buying food and beverages in order for your employees, or in order to serve to your guests in your meetings, annual general meetings and all, in that case you will not get any input tax credit. So in this problem, you can see what is the condition here. Food and beverages purchased to serve employees in the meeting, 19,400. So is this available for input tax credit? So no, it's not available. Why? Because this food and beverages is used for employees. Okay, then car purchased for business purpose, 45,000. Now tell me about car purchase. So no, motorcycle, motor vehicle, this we have seen in the conditions here. So first one, motor vehicle. Yeah, so ITC is not available on motor vehicles, car purchase, anything, even if you are using that motor vehicle for business purpose. Clear? Use that business motor vehicle for personal purpose or business purpose, you are not going to get any input tax credit. But if you're supplying this vehicle, means you're in the business where you are purchasing goods from the manufacturer and supply it to further customer, so you are a dealer kind of thing. So when you're doing such kind of business, you will get input tax credit. Or if you are in the business where you are transporting passengers from one place to another, transporting goods from one place to another, even in that case you will get input tax credit. Okay, so what is the condition given in the problem here? There is a car purchased which is for business purpose, so this input tax credit is not available. So what, out of this six transactions, what are the transactions that are getting input tax credit? The first one and the second one. Okay, goods purchased from ABC Limited with valid invoice 10,200, and goods purchased from XYZ Limited for creation of output in production, that is 1,25,000. So total ITC available is 1,35,200. Clear? And whenever you get such problem, for 15 marks compulsory you have to give explanation for each and every transaction given above in the problem. So here in the working notes I have explained you why input tax credit is not available for the goods that are purchased from Sagar Limited. So for the goods that are purchased from Sagar Limited, we will not get input tax credit. Why we won't get input tax credit? Because there is no valid invoice given here. So there is no valid proof that you have paid tax to Sagar Limited. unemployed, so you will not get any input tax credit. Okay. Second condition was when we have used we have purchased goods for the repairs of building and it is been capitalized in the books of account. So again, input tax credit is not available for the goods or services that are used for any immovable property other than plant and machinery. Yeah, that is also clear. Next one was the food purchase. Now no ITC is available for the food and beverages purchased which are used for we used to serve for the employees in the meeting, but ITC is available for those food and beverages which are used for further supply. Okay. Then ITC is not available for the purchase of motor vehicle or motor car, which or conveyance, even if it is for business use. Okay, but if ITC is available, if you are further supplying the motor vehicles or you are in the business of transport of passengers from one place to another, transport of goods from one place to another. Understood? So you have to remember the conditions what I have explained you earlier in the previous class, and then only you will be able to solve these problems. Okay, thank you.